Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. Last time, we completed the Rift, and next up is what is clearly a portal, bringing us to back to the interdimensional rift. So, 5 more chests to find in here, and then that'll be the last of the chests. So this is actually the final floor. This particular floor we're on right now is not the last one, but this area. And right off the bat, a King Behemoth. Yeah, we got some tough fights in this place. So a behemoth is a beast mentioned in the Book of Job. Control is actually very useful against these guys. Don't hit them with magic. They will counter with meteor. Okay, that's good. And regular attacks they counter with just other regular attacks. That's not going to do much. I think I will throw another shuriken. And there we go. And there's a Fuma shuriken. How many of those do I have? 8. Good, because there is going to be one enemy in particular that is particularly useful against. Ugh, another King Behemoth. Jeez. No, why not? Damn. Yeah, use Phoenix down, I think. They are weak to water. but there isn't really any water spell blades. So. Alright. I'm not really gonna bother, like... I don't think I'll bother sort of going hunting for any particular enemies. That's that is something. Anyone have the Brave Blade equipped? There it is. Yeah, I should have the Brave Blade on somebody. I didn't even notice, but yeah, because the Brave Blade, because it's I think because its attack can vary. I think that's sort of why it. Yeah, that'll do. Nah. Spares enemy stacks. Yeah, alright. I really should redo some of the abilities as well. Give me a moment. Alright, won't worry too much about it for now. Right into the fight. And we got ourselves...
Have at thee, vile beast!
Ooh. Genji Shield! Nice, nice. Now you can just hit him. Yeah, Gilgamesh again.
Wait a minute. Barks? Zoons! This is no beast, just Barks. You should have said something. I don't like it here, you know. Creepy monsters lurk around every corner, and I can't find the way out. Cripes! I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown. Anyway, how did you get here? Or rather, how do you get out of here?
Oh, just go that way.
I see! Let us egress post-haste! When we're out of here, what say we have a few spectacular adventures together? Just us 5.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, yes, I forgot. You've got that whole saving the world thing going on. Phooey. Well, if you make it out safely... Ha! No ifs about it. I'm certain we'll meet again. And when we do, I hope you'll consider me a... never mind. Haha. Hasta la bye-bye.
Oh, Gilgamesh. So that really only happens if you fought him the last time. Because the last fight you had with him was optional. about that. Honestly, I don't really need to mug anymore. I don't think there's any enemies left that have anything that's really all that worth stealing. There's some elixirs here and there, which are potentially very useful. Bone mail. I forget if that one's any good. Yeah. Not going to bother with the with mug anymore. Yeah, Mimic's good. Interesting that they don't actually name the sections of this place. Necromancer and Gorgamera. Necromancers are not too tough. Gorgamera. Combination of a Gorgon and a Chimera, basically. Comes from Dungeons & Dragons. And yeah, it's just a Chimera with the head and hindquarters of a Gorgon instead of a goat. But, of course, for this one, it's just reskin Chimera. Let's just hit that guy. Protect. Yeah, they don't have nuts. Why do I get the feeling this is gonna be another... Oh, no. It's fine. Nope, it's not. Oh shit, she is still alive. Whew. And Gorgamera also isn't actually all that dangerous. Although it has the Protect Up. Should be using break spellblade action. Let's try just a quick break. Hey, it did work. Okay, nice. Break works pretty well on this floor. And another Fuma Shuriken. Let's try another break on this dude. Yeesh. It actually doesn't hit that hard. I keep being like, oof, but it doesn't actually hit all that hard. Just the easiest way of dealing with the enemies in here. Now that one I think sucks. Not too bad. An elixir! How many of those do I have? 31. So, there are encounters that I'm missing. Three enemies so far that I haven't encountered. Two of them can appear on this floor, along with two other new rare encounters. And literally all three of them. Yeah, so Christelle, Belphegor, and Mind Flayer. Mind Flayer's, of course, straight out of Dungeons & Dragons. Belphegor. A demon. One of the 7 princes of hell. It's just ingenious inventions that'll make people rich. Alternatively, he tempts by means of laziness. And as chief demon of the deadly sin, sloth. And there's all sorts of other interesting facts about him. Who? I don't think anything on this floor is actually all that dangerous. Yeah, not even gonna bother healing up after that fight. Alright. And here's the other new enemy. No, I don't think... This one, this time I'll use it. might use an elixir pretty soon. So I am going to get the other chest, but first I'm going to get this one. What is this dude weak against anyway? Nothing in particular. In that case, holy it is. Saga. That turned out to be the absolute worst option. That'll take him down. Another Fuma Shuriken. Ooh, 4 Mind Flayers and some. Alright. Ah, that's unfortunate. I was hoping to summon. Jeez. On second thought, I don't think I really need to bother with summoning. They're not actually that dangerous. Irritating, but not a big deal. Yeah, older version, like older games, some of the older Final Fantasy games. Okay. First things first. Want everyone at full HP. Top up her MP. Only got 1 coral ring, which, you know what? Alright. So I just did a little bit of cheating. But, I don't care. I don't care that what I did was cheating. Monsters! Because... friggin' Shinryu. Yet another super boss. You may remember he was mentioned in this in a book right alongside Omega. So, yeah. Shinryu is a Japanese name for Shenlong, which is god or divine dragon. An ancient dragon in Chinese mythology. Presides over storms and rain. Brings drought, thunderstorms. Feels neglected. Does not particularly resemble the Shenlong from Chinese mythology. Anyway, as a super boss, tough as friggin' nails. So, first things first. Flare Spellblade. Summon a Golem. And this is something that is very expensive, but yeah. So what Quick does is it gives you 2 attacks. Its utility is pretty limited, because 77 MP is a lot of MP to spend. You do get 2 attacks, but it's a lot of MP. And that's why you want, oh, come on. Oh, snap! Missed! Thank you! So this is a recommended strategy. If you have enough of the shurikens, I wasn't sure if I would have quite enough. I wasn't sure how much each one would do. But yeah, you can just have everyone use Quick, Heiska right off the bat, Quick, and then Fuma Shurikens. This right? Oh, that is not at all what I wanted to do. Damn it. I really meant to cast that on Shinryu. Alright, there we go. So 5 Fuma Shurikens to kill him. Plus, Rapid Fire Flare Blade. And I got Ragnarok out of that. So, Ultimate Dragon Achievement for defeating Shinryu. And Legendary Treasure Hunter for collecting 100% of the treasure chests. So, while I was out, I did also, while I was going to buy Coral Rings, so that is one thing that is recommended. Coral Rings. For everybody. Oh, of course Berserk didn't work. Ribbon. Sword engraved with the runes of the gods. Ragnarok is basically the end of the world in Greek mythology, or in what, Greek. I don't like to drop in other stats. Yeah, I guess Sasuke's katana will just end up going unused. So yeah, coral rings are recommended. Because they can protect you against the his attack, that tidal weighted attack. Otherwise, it'll probably kill you. Yeah, if you don't have Coral Rings, Tidal Wave stands a pretty good chance of wiping you out pretty quickly. So, another strategy you can use is summon Golem to get the physical protection, cast Berserk on Shinryu so that he can only use physical attacks, and then you should be good to go. Alright. So yes, I cheated because I wanted to defeat Shinryu. And let me figure out what I want to have equipped. What abilities I want. Alright, on to the next section. Let's start with a quick Zenonage. Well, that worked. I've still got plenty of gil left. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this might actually be... Yep. This is the last section. After we're done with this place... Hey, and here's the final new enemy. Movers. These guys are actually pretty tough. Yeah, 10,000 HP. That's not... Do I have two people with summon? Yep, I need to take summon off one of them. What do I got? So she's got white magic. Black magic isn't going to be particularly useful in the next fight. Zenonage. And just to have someone else with white magic, just to have two healers. Useful. think I want to give him Spellblade as well. And I will still keep White Magic just because useful to have second healer when necessary. What are the odds that it works? Okay! Thank you, Odin. And... yeah, her MP is fine. One more boss.
This light will never fall into your hands.
I should give my creepier voice, actually. This light will never...
Ha ha ha! With these barriers, I have achieved invincibility. Do you really believe you can defeat me?
Gonna start with a quick, that. So the barriers, if you hit them with most magic, so the barriers have Reflect on. They automatically have Reflect on. And yeah, this is sort of how they... so not too bad, but yeah, they'll just bounce magic off themselves. Jeez, stop hitting Ferris. Give him a quick, Alright, so that's the barriers done.
My barriers of invincibility. You've left me with no choice. Have a taste of my true power. It's all you can eat.
Yeah, that was, ooh. Okay. I have a taste of my true power. So, where is this new power, or this full power? Your true power, like, where is this true power here? A necrophobe would be someone who is afraid of the dead. So, believe it or not, I actually don't want to kill him too quickly. Oh shit, I should have healed up first. much damage does, yeah, not too bad. So you'll see the reason why I don't want to kill him too quickly. Hopefully soon. Here we go. Gilgamesh?
Am I fashionably late to the party? Why, hello there. Surprised to see me? Ha! If I'd left you in the lurch, I'd look like a jerk for all of history. As if I'd let that happen.
You've got a big mouth. If you're so eager to fight, then you can be the first to die. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna let this play. This rocks. Ah, crap. I should have had someone with mug. I should have had someone with steel. I actually should have had someone with steel. Gilgamesh actually has, Genji armor. Would have completed the full Genji set. I feel stupid.
Wanna bet on that? Do your worst, Baldy. You can't even hold a birthday candle to the blazing flame of my winning spirit. Kryl! Your grandfather was a pretty strong guy.
Grandpa.
And you, Ferris. Try falling in love or something. You might learn a thing or two about yourself.
Ferris unimpressed. Honestly, I'm just gonna let this go.
Lena! You're always so caring towards animals. Never lose that pure heart of yours.
Lena, I think, is touched by that one.
And Bart's. I wanted to fight you one more time. Mano a mano, of course. You have admirable companions. I envy you.
Gilgamesh.
Enough of this. Die. I believe that's my line.
Bit dramatic, especially because I could have killed him before Gilgamesh even showed up. And alas, the end of the song. I don't really need it, just to top off the Bart's HP. Alright, I think I'm satisfied with the setup I've got. Ribbon, yeah. Would have liked another protect ring, but It's fun. Alright, so this does lead to the final boss. I like the little bits of wood in that are sort of around.
You are too late. Finally, it is in my grasp. The greatest power ever known. That which could control the universe. The power of the void.
I do like this intensity. Big ass tree! He's gone back to his roots. But dish. Because he came from a tree, because that's where he originated. We did learn his origin, right? That he's got one of the weirdest origins I've ever seen. In case you need a reminder of his origin, there was a tree that humanity put all its evil into. All its dark thoughts went into this tree. And then the tree gained sentience. And was loosed by Enwo. I imagine I mentioned this at some point. There is a, in other versions of the game, there's an optional dungeon with boss of that dungeon being Enwo. Reward for it is the Necromancer class, which by the time you get it, not terribly useful anymore, considering you beat someone harder than the final boss. So.
I will crush all who stand in my way. I think I'll begin with your precious friends. I hope you'll enjoy watching them get sucked into the void.
I won't enjoy that. So that's Castle of Baal. There's the pirate's hideout. No, my pirate! No, my chocobo! How dare you steal my chocobo? Or is that Boko's wife? And there's the catapult. So there's Sid and Mid. So yeah, this isn't going well. He's just sucking the entire world into his gaping hole. Just like I'm sorry, I won't finish it. Stop it! Let them go!
And now you too will meet your end inside the void.
Sort of looks like he's sitting on a throne. The roots off to the side sort of look like arms. And then beside them, roots that look sort of like legs. yeah, now we're sucked in. So I guess that's the end of the game. We just got sucked into the void, so I guess that's it. That's we're dead. Game over. Or not. Hey, dude. That was quick. Bart, stand up. Oh, hey, Dad. Dad? Good to see you. So things are going not great right now, but you know what? I got time to chat. I'm pretty sure I've got nothing but time actually, because Void. It's sort of like a. Does time even exist in the Void? I don't really know. I don't know how that works. But you know what? We can take a few minutes. Zazat, Kelger, Grandpa, Galuf. Enter the Dawn Warriors. Bart, Lena, Ferris, Kryle. We'll hold off the void. You kids take care of X-Death. Gotta appreciate the Dawn Warriors kicking ass even in death. The only ones who can save the world from the power of darkness are the Warriors of Light. That's you! Now go! Sure. That, okay. And yes, Final Fantasy does like its, Final Fantasy does like stories where the heroes are rescued by spirits of either personally or by the spirits of people close to them.
What? Why is the power of the void disappearing? No matter. Now take this.
Father! Papa! Hey! He's joining the Dawn Warriors, I guess.
Now! This is it! Take your chance. Destroy X-Death. Onward, Warriors of Light.
Thanks, guys. So, we can still leave. If we want to, we can leave. We can't teleport out. I don't have it equipped, but teleport wouldn't work in this area. But you can just take the long way out. Go all the way back through there and all the way back out. You can leave. If you do, the areas that you just sucked up, Baal, the Pirate's Hideout, and the Catapult are still there. I'm not going to bother showing that because that's a long way just to show that literally nothing changed. But yeah. If you go out, then those places are still there. Presumably just, because time exists differently in the void. One would assume. And actually... I think I definitely want someone with white magic. Man, I figured I'd be using Dualcast here at the end, but I think probably... Time Magic has its uses here. There's a legitimate use for Time Magic in this battle. Well, I mean, really only one use. Haste Guy is just too damn useful. Want to check something? Only have one pair of Hermes sandals. Alright, so Rapid Fire and Spellblade, just because it is never not a good combination. Summon. You know what? I'm more likely to use Summon repeatedly, so Summon. Again, always pretty useful. White Magic, you definitely want some with White Magic. I could take Mug I could replace Mug with White Magic, but I do want to do some mugging. Like, I don't need to. It doesn't actually have anything terribly useful. You know what? And Zenonagi and Blue Magic for her. I have enough elixirs. 35 elixirs. I don't need to worry about, I don't really need to worry about White Magic, I don't think. A Rise would be nice, just, if somebody dies, I can bring them back full HP. But I can use, what was I gonna say? I can use Phoenix Downs and then just, yield them after. Alright. We'll give this a try. X-Death! You'd better get ready, because here we come. Alright. First up, Mighty Guard. Always useful to have Mighty Guard. Oof. Let's use Magic Lamp. Mega Flare right off the bat. Flare Spellblade. Haste Guy. Let's try Meteor, see how it does. Yeah, not as much as I'd hope, really. Alright, that's first form down. X-Death was engulfed by the void.
No! Why? The void was mine to command!
Easy fight.
How could it? Wrong!
So that was an easy fight, right?
I am Neo X Death. All memories, dimensions, existence, all that is shall be returned to nothing. Then I, too, can disappear. Forever.
So that's weird and weird looking. Oh, huh. Dual cast automatically gives the first 3 levels of the, Interesting. That is interesting. Dual cast apparently automatically gives the red magic spells. Actually. So, second wave. So, Neo X Death. There are 4 parts to him. Regular X Death, you can potentially steal Phoenix Down or Wonder Wand. Neo X Death actually has a few neat things that you can potentially steal. Let's start with the leftmost, which, potentially, you can actually steal Ragnarok, which, pretty damn good thing to steal right in the final battle. But this is going to kill it right off the bat. Should only kill the one. Yeah. So this is the first real multi-phase boss fight in Final Fantasy. It's also a horrible-looking monster. Damn. So let's try that. As always, just rapid fire spell blade is going to be effective. Random which parts it targets, but any damage is good damage. And I don't need to worry about MP, so... Damn. Really hoped I could steal from it. Oh, I'm a guest. This could be bad. Nope, not really. Oh, the laws of the universe do not exist. Whoops, I wasn't looking. My bad. Gonna heal him back up. Alright, couldn't steal it. The rightmost part has a Murakumo. I don't remember if I actually have a Murakumo already. Maybe I do, I don't know. And I do want to make sure that everyone has their health up. I don't think I did get the Murakumo. Ame no Murakumo. Based on legendary Kusanagi no Tsurugi sword of Japanese myth. Originally called Ame no Murakumo no Tsurugi, which translates as Sword of the Gathering Clouds of Heaven. Then it was called Kusanagi no Tsurugi, which means grass cutting sword. Found by storm god Susanoo in one of the tales of the Yamato no Orochi. One of 3 Imperial regalia used in Ritual of Imperial Ascension. So, interesting stuff. Anyway, he'll hit her up, or heal him up. And finish off my remaining MP, I guess. There's another part done. Still couldn't steal. Vacuum wave, missed. Heavy hit, did not miss. Full health, and only one part left. And this is likely to finish it off. There we go. Man, he takes a long time to die. And yeah, with the right setup, it's an easy fight. if you sort of... In the beginning, there was only the void. But from the void came four essences. They formed the crystals, and the world was born. Hope blessed the earth. Courage blazed with flame. Devotion turned water into the seeds of life. Passion for knowledge spread wisdom on the winds. If ever the void threatens to engulf the world, so long as the four essences still exist in mankind, light will be born anew. It is from the void that the four essences will rise, and once again, they will shine bright. So, pretty easy if you've got your characters set up well. Especially if you cheat like I did. I like them just sort of skating around the void. Lena's little jumping for joy. The void is still here. I like that Bart seems to like sort of... This gives like Bart's and Kryla an almost like bit of a big brother little sister vibe. Just the way they skate off together. The fact that he goes to her first and the way they skate up here. But why? We beat X-Death. Is it because the crystals are all gone? Will the world be engulfed by the void? Rocket Kryl. Hope blessed the earth. Rocket Ferris. Courage, light the fires. I don't know, the way they fly up is funny. Devotion, breathe life into the waters. I don't know, the way they fly up is just funny looking. That's how I feel after eating a plate of beans. Just whoosh, up into the... I'm kidding. I'm ruining a very touching scene. No, he looks like he's just pooping stars up. Passion, spread knowledge on the winds. Hey, crystals are reforming. That's convenient. This will be fire, because it's inside the underwater volcano. And, wind. Somewhere. And yeah, lasers are coming back from the void. Hopefully everyone's fine. Hopefully everyone's doing okay. The world, it's being reborn. Zoom! Zoomies! And the crystals as well. There is still power left in the crystal shards. And with X-Death gone, and the void sort of no longer under control, thank goodness. Lena, Ferris, Kryl, it's because you took such good care of the shards. You did a pretty good job yourself, Barks. Don't forget Grandpa! Indeed. Now the wind will return to Tycoon.
Correct, my dear.
Dad. Grandpa. Father. Papa. Papa. Kelgar, Zazat.
The world still needs you. It's far too soon for you kids to be joining us. Go. Return to your world. The one you saved.
Whee!
There's something funny about the way they just like zoom off. I don't know why I find it so funny, but I do. Oh, okay. Okay, so just catch a ride on a Windrake, okay? Windrakes can cross through the void, who knew? And I assume this is where the wind crystal will reform. No idea where this even is. Don't remember what where that was located. We visited a lot of places, okay?
Grandpa.
Oh, Grandpa! Oh, crap, what was my voice from bed?
A letter's arrived.
Dear Sid and Mid, how are you? It's me, Kryl. Somehow we made it back alive.
Ooh, this is nice music. Very chill, very... If anyone is unconscious when Neo X Death dies, if anyone's unconscious at the end of the fight, they do not return from the void. They don't have the energy to return from the void, so they get stuck there. Which means it's possible for only one person to come out of the void, if you're unlucky. If Kryl doesn't come out of the void, I believe Lena is the one who writes the letter. If neither Kryl nor Lena come out, I don't know who it defaults to at that point. The final battle feels like it was just a bad dream. May as well read the letter in her voice. Yeah, everything looking good. Since then, I've traveled all over. Everything seems so peaceful now, like it was before. The Chancellor of Tycoon seems quite happy. Yeah, he's got two. He's got two princesses. Or not. However, Ferris seems worried about her pirate crew. Did you really think a pirate was going to be comfortable on the throne? Obviously not. Of course Ferris was going to leave. He's no princess. He may have been born a princess, but he grew up a pirate. Everyone in Bal is worried since they have no heir to the throne. I mean, wouldn't you be heir to the throne? You would just need a regent. Maybe I'll be queen. Yeah, in my dreams. But it would be pretty cool, though. I mean, monarchy is based on... like, she would be monarch. As the only living relative of the former king, she would then become queen. Given her age, she would need a regent, but... Bart went back to his hometown. He's not giving up traveling, but he said he wanted to spend time near his parents before he set out again. Aww. He misses his parents. Whoa! Big eggs to be... Oh! Boko and Coco had their chicks! Baby chocobos are the cutest! You simply must go see them! Do we get to see the baby chocobos? We do. Yay! Baby chocobos! They are cute. Those are very cute. Those are some big-ass eggs. Poor Coco. Man, poor Coco laying eggs that size? Jeez. I mean, she's not a small bird, but even so, those were some big eggs to be popping out. This feels that way to me. Feels to me like those eggs were pretty big. But I'm not an ornithologist. I don't know. I'm not a veterinarian. Anyway, baby chocobos. Those were normal. It's been a year since then. Lena and Ferris are busy running Tycoon, and Bart is off on another of his journeys. I think Lena is busy running Tycoon, and Ferris is busy avoiding running Tycoon, would be my guess. I think I'll go back to that place, to where Grandpa's resting. If any of the others happens to drop by, no, I'm sure they'll come. Tell them I can't wait to meet up again. Poor Kryle does sound lonely in the letter. Kryle, you did an outstanding job. You all did. Hey Mid, why don't you go meet up with her? Memories. Bart's. I like that her scene is good. Are all her scenes going to be poison related? If the next scene is her eating the poison... No, okay. It would have been hilarious if the third scene was of her eating the poison to feed... eating the poisoning herself in order to feed the that other wind ring. Would have been hilarious if they chose all 3 of her poison scenes. Lena. Well, she gets a tragic... or he gets a tragic scene. Ooh. Interesting scenes they choose for Ferris. Anyway, Ferris. I don't know, why not do one of his scenes where he was doing something cool, you know? Climbing up a damn mountain? Could have done the scene where he climbs up a damn mountain to save Lena? See, Kryla gets cool scenes. Her kicking ass. Cryo. Probably should have mentioned at the start of this that this would be an extra long episode, given it is the finale. It's a good epilogue. I like the epilogue. If Grandpa hadn't saved me back then. The crystals have been restored and everything's peaceful. But for some reason, I'm sad. I guess it's just that since Grandpa died, I've been all alone. Tears. Ooh. This is a very nice little, very nice little version of the Final Fantasy theme. Poor Galuf. See ya, Grandpa. What are you talking about? You're not alone. We're here with you. Aww. Buck up, kiddo! They're family now. Everyone's here. You all made it. As if there was any doubt. Like I'd forget about a friend after everything we went through. Everyone, you... There's no need for tears, Kryle. This is a time to be strong. If Galuf were here, he'd laugh at your blubbering, kiddo. You're right. He's probably laughing right now. Probably. The crystals have regained their power. This time it's up to us to protect them. Like Dad and the others did. Say, do you hear that? Say, do you hear that? Aye, that I do. Grandpa's voice? No, just the wind blowing through the trees. Or the rippling of water? Or the crackling of a fire? Or the shifting of the earth? They're still attuned to their crystals. Dunno. I'm not sure what it is, but I can hear it. Yes, it feels warm somehow. Let's go! Yeah, Lena's not really a princess to sit on her ass either. Whee! Off on new adventures! Just realizing I should have watched the sequel anime before I finished this. And hey, here's the closing credits. So it is a weird game. It's not it. It's sort of a forgotten Final Fantasy in the West because of the fact that it didn't get a North American translation for a long time. And the one North American translation it did get, like the first North American translation, was terrible. So it did end up being kind of a forgotten Final Fantasy in a lot of ways. Okay, that's hilarious. Just the little sprites bouncing up and down. That was hilarious. Anyway. In Japan, it's one of the most popular games in the franchise. Especially for the first 6. The 8 and 16-bit era. It's one of the most popular of those games. It's got a very interesting game. It's like the basic mechanic is very interesting, with you leveling up jobs and like being able to use abilities from one job onto another job. It does make for some very interesting combinations and some incredibly hilariously broken combinations and gameplay. I did use a lot of those broken combinations to make things easy on myself, and it worked. I like to win. What can I say? Anyway, there is still some difficulty. Some fights more than others. So there is still a fair bit of a pretty reasonable difficulty. Even if it is really easy to break that difficulty. Even so, there will still be some tough fights here and there. Final boss fight can be tough if you sort of don't cheat. Final boss fight can be tough if you don't have a sensible setup, but it's not too tough to get a good setup. The story is fun. It is. It's interesting. It's known as for being sort of like the funny Final Fantasy game, but there is a lot of dark stuff there as well. Part of it did come down to sort of different approaches between Sakaguchi and Kitase. I mentioned it before, but like Sakaguchi would throw in like this sort of really emotional scene, and then Kitase would throw in either something comedic or something bombastic. So it made for a weird. It did make for an odd game. There was definitely a lot of humor, but yeah, there was definitely a lot of drama and some heaviness. The Exdeath himself is belovedly hammy, and he does kind of make it work. Like a lesser villain, he'd just be too much, but Exdeath, it works for him. His origin is one of the weirdest. As I mentioned. The characters are all very interesting. It's sort of the first time in the franchise that the characters were done right. This is sort of the first time that the Final Fantasy franchise really managed to do the characters well. Each of them is unique. Each of them feels sort of fleshed out, has some depth. They have interesting relationships with each other. So when Galuf dies, it does hit hard because, yeah, we've seen him. We've seen his friendship with Bartolena and Ferris. And, we've seen how much he loved Kryl as well. Kryl ends up being a very interesting, very cool replacement for Galuf as well. So while they're not necessarily the deepest characters that we'll get in the franchise, 6 is going to have some characters who are deeper than every game after that. Definitely. But it is the first time that we got characters with genuine depth, aside from I don't even remember his name. The protagonist of 4. Aside from him, he definitely had some depth. But even he didn't have as much depth as he really should have had. So this is another case where Square continues to grow and improve and learn from each game and make the next game better. Music, obviously awesome. It's Uematsu. Can't go wrong with the music. What else? There's some fairly interesting themes. environmentalist themes of being careful not to exploit resources to the point where we use them all up. That's definitely a major theme. Legacy is a big theme with the characters so honoring the legacies of the people who came before them. One video I watched, guy by the name of Andrew Blewett, who does retrospectives on the various Final Fantasy games. He had an interesting take. Around the time that this game was being worked on, there was a Kryl, Freelancer. Alright, so it just shows, it's going to show what I got on the page. Around the time, there was a major crash in the Japanese economy around the time this game was being developed. And it hit particularly hard on younger people. So one thing that Andrew Blewett thought, and he admits that it's probably not intentional, but that the story can kind of be read as a bit of an indictment of older generation robbing younger people of their future for the sake of self-preservation and enrichment, with younger people having a lack of job security. Like I said, that probably wasn't intentional, but it's an interesting angle. It may have been something that was on their minds at the time that they're making the game. The people at Square, the developers of this game, people who worked on this game, they were generally fine. They generally did have pretty good job security, but a lot of other people didn't. So it's possible that might have played in. And hey, the end. Yay! And 4 Hearts Together achievement. Defeated Neo X Death. And restored peace to the world. And as always, music player. I will get back into there. For the bestiary. Almost complete. Missed 3 enemies. And I did mention them previously. Uh, 162 was Tiny Mage, which is just a little guy in a hood. 168 was an unknown. And one of the bosses, 254. I did fight him. That's the Abductor. The reason he's not listed here is because I did not defeat him. Because I lost to him. And it's a fight where, like, you can win or you can lose. And, like, losing isn't a game over. Losing just means you get abducted. Winning means that you just get down into the bestiary. And gallery. How many? 178. Let's try to get through here. On Wings of Fate. Yoshitaka Mono Man. Moments of Repose. Cloud Sea Castle. Wrapped in Verdure. Moonlit Embrace. One thing about these is it suggests Blades of Crimson and Cerulean. They kind of suggest a level of romance that isn't actually present in the game. 4 Warriors of Dawn. It's a War of the Dawn. Sword and Phantom. Right. I mentioned before that the original concept art for X-Death was that he would look like a centaur. That got abandoned because it would have been complicated for sprite purposes. Bards versus Gilgamesh. Bart's looking very much like Amano's standard protagonist. Thin, white hair. Gilgamesh is awesome there. Nice, I like that one. Tycoon Sisters and Friends, aw. That one's really cute and sweet. I like this one. So yeah, the default, concept art for Bart. Like I said, this is very much, and Lena is sort of pretty similar to Amano's preferred blonde-haired princess character as well. A little bit different from Norm. Gives her short hair, which is interesting. Here, sort of experimenting a little bit, giving her sort of darker hair. Galuf. What's funny? Galuf Helm Baldesian. And Ferris. Do you like this Ferris design? Pirate Pretty Boy. Well, that one's good too. I like the first one more. Amano seems to have preferred the red. I suppose the red is cool. And Cryle Mayor Balthazar. So various turrets. And yeah. And yeah, some of the stuff was unused. Only one piece of concept art for Kryle. King Tycoon. And again. Dorgan. Kelger. Cool looking. Sid. Mid. Well, Sid is in basically every Final Fantasy game. Mid is one that only occasionally shows up. Windrake. Sildra. Ooh. She looks badass. Guido. Gilgamesh. Yeah, so this is the design for set that was used. This one's a bit interesting. Carlabos. The Siren. Magissa. And Forza. The Soul Cannon. Yeah, that was kind of a pain in the ass. Atomos. Melusine. Wendigo. Go-Go! Weird looking dude. I do also like that it's famed mimic Go-Go. The famed part is important. UXF again looking very Centaur-like. And the various jobs. I do kind of like the way that Lena's all have a distinct femininity to them, because she is pretty girly. Yeah, she's an action. She's a lady of action, but she is a princess. She is still ladylike. So most of her jobs have some feminine designs. Gallops tend to accentuate his strength where possible. And his age, of course, with the white hair and beard. Some of his jumps, I don't remember if it's actually even possible for him to get. I forget where you get some of these. He cannot be a mimic, of course. You can't get the mime class for Gallop. They didn't even design one for him. Just because he's dead long before you can get that job. I like the purple robes for Ferris. They look very cool. The purple is very cool. And yeah, a lot of jobs. And Kryl's jobs. Kryl's designs tend to land into both her being a girl and her youth. The hoodie, the ears on the white mage, I love that. I love that touch. And yeah, again, blue, a little bit of, or purple with a little bit of blue on hers. Chocobo! Black Chocobo. Their debut. There will be other Chocobo colors in other games. Windrake. Oh, and I guess that was it. A lot of job designs for the gallery. All right. So. Actually. All right. So yeah. So that is the end of Final Fantasy V. The Pixel Remaster. An odd little game, but definitely a very fun game as well. And I mean, you knew I was gonna put this one on. Though I do like this song as well. So good. So good. So yeah. Love that part. that little segue into this part where the horns really kick in. So cool. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so that's Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. Odd little game, but very fun, very cool. Really good. It's got a cool story, good characters, and definitely a very interesting gameplay mechanic. One that is very easy to break wide open if you know how. That is sort of the one. That is one of the big appeals. Also, arguably, maybe a slight bit of a downside. To a certain extent, you kind of have to break it open. It is an exceptionally difficult game if you don't do that. If you don't break the game open, you're gonna have a hard time. Because there are some fights that are damn near impossible. If you are not using specific strategies. So, you do kind of have to sort of really know the ins and outs. And there are some jobs, like the chemist job, is useless if you don't know what to do with it. Like, if you don't know what the combinations, then it's incredibly difficult to make use of. If you do know the combinations, then yeah, you can do some really cool things with the chemistry. I didn't really use it much, but it is something you can use if you like. This is not something I go back to very often. Going forward, the most common approaches going forward are going to be either characters having set jobs, set classes, or they're not really being set classes or like characters being able to like choose specific classes. There's not really a thing where like we switch back and forth from one job to another. That's not something that comes up very often in future Final Fantasies. You either have jobs you can apply, or you can basically have any character do anything, just to equip whatever you need to. But we'll get into that in future games. Final Fantasy VI is one of the ones where it's actually Final Fantasy VI actually is pretty open about what you can give to each character. But we'll get into that while we play that. For now, that is the end of Final Fantasy V. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I have enjoyed playing. And next time, we will get started on Final Fantasy VI. So I hope you will join me for that.